Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another great episode of JWF Defiance. I'm one half of your temporary commentary team. My name is Silver Spoon, joined as always by my lad, Captain Tibbs.
Never call me that again.
All right, Tibbs, but we are moving on to this opening match. And Tibbs, let me tell you, this right here is a Wrestlepalooza main event in and of itself. These two teams, one of half, of course, being our commentary team themselves, the BS, the VWO and the BS, that is an age-old rivalry in this company.
Absolutely, Sills. We built a lot of the success of this company off the back of feuds between the VWO and the BS.
That's right, let's not forget Griffin Clouds and Blake Tanner feuding for multiple months over the JWF World Heavyweight Championship. The BS and the VWO trading victories over the tag titles back and forth. And tonight, the VWO are fighting for the tag titles once again because, let's be honest, if they beat the BS in this matchup, the VWO have got to be in contention for those tag titles come Wrestlepalooza.
Absolutely, Sills. I mean, this is an amazing moment for the VWO to get back out there, get some momentum built up, and show the world why they're one of the best damn tag teams that we've ever seen.
That is right, but meanwhile, I think I want to talk about the dissension between the men known as the BS. I mean, on the latest episode, well, Griffin, that is not an effective pinning technique. I will say on the latest episode of JWF Ignition, Scotty Moore almost seemed taken aback at the fact that this match was announced. Almost seemed like Blake Tanner went behind his back. We know Blake has been no stranger to wanting to compete every single week on Defiance.
Yes, some have said he's developed an almost single-minded determination to compete every week, to take his body to the limit. And Scotty Moore seems to be more of the mindset of, no, we've got to save it up, save it for the big times, the times where it's going to really count. The BS are on two opposite sides of the spectrum right now.
That is right, and it looks like Griffin Clouds taking advantage of that. You can see Griffin alone in the ring, but he is still fighting with everything he's got, but Blake's got him up. Oh, what can we see? Oh, just draping him across that top rope. But let's not forget, Griffin Clouds isn't just fighting tonight for victory. He's also fighting somewhat for revenge. I mean, oh, wait, hold on. Scotty Moore being plucked up and dropped with a cumulonimbus powerbomb. Griffin Clouds takes the pin. 1, 2. Oh, kicking out at 2 is Scotty Moore. But like I said, Griffin Clouds was a man who was nearly going to win this year's J1 tournament. And it looks like he's trying to win this matchup. But oh, Scotty reversing that attempt at the Undervapor. But instead, the man who won that J1 Block A is, in fact, the man known as Blake Tanner. So you got to think Griffin fighting for some revenge against the man who he thinks took his spot. But, oh, he just took his brother and laid him out with a bee sting.
A very contentious ending to the A Block finales.
2. Oh, kicking out at 2 is Justin. You're right, quite contentious. I mean, the finals, Griffin was facing off against the man known as Guy Fieri for his opportunity to win Block A. But Guy, we know, has been kind of had a vendetta against Griffin ever since Griffin, quote unquote, stole the King of the Steel City tournament victory away from him. Hold on, 1, 2, ho! Unfortunately, once again, the BS not on the same level. Blake dropping Griffin down with that European uppercut, but it inadvertently broke up that pin, and it, nearly got him one that time, though.
These two teams showing us just how much they can fight, how much they can get and give right now. Just showing us exactly why we built a tag team division off the backs of these 4 wrestlers.
That is right, and you see Justin wasting no time going underneath the ring, taking advantage of the Texas Tornado stipulation as Scotty Moore and Griffin Clouds are just going after one another like wild animals. They, of course, had a classic in the J1 matchup earlier. in the year, but now Griffin looking to take it high risk, high reward. Oh my God!
Oh, buddy.
And meanwhile, it looks like oh wait, hold on. Blake Tanner off the top rope. What a splash!
Justin Cloud's trying to get there, but too little, too late.
Oh, well, hold on. Might be able to stop him before he can hit that bee sting. He does. Drops him with the spine buster.
You can see Blake Tanner hitting that apron a little bit.
That's right. You see Blake almost looking exhausted, Tibbs, and this is what Scotty Moore's been bringing up. Blake's not giving himself a time to rest. The man has been fighting every single week.
Exactly, Sills, but some would say that that builds up a special kind of tolerance to pain.
That is right, as he has got Justin locked in and tapping out on the outside. But unfortunately, if that was in the ring, the match would be over, Tibbs.
Exactly. Unfortunately, the falls do still have to count in the ring in this Texas-style tornado stipulation.
That's right, but meanwhile, in the ring, Scotty Moore in a dangerous situation. He avoided it last time. Can he get it this time? Oh, the under vapor falls into the pinfall, but look right there, Blake Tanner waiting to break it up.
It looks like we're...
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh.
Stops him at the pass. Figure 420. Figure 420. Griffin Clouds. Griffin Clouds looking for a tap. He's seeking revenge on Blake Tanner. He's trying to snap the leg. Oh, but Blake's rolling it over.
He's been a long time in that hold, though. His legs have got to be sore.
That is right, but oh, what a German off the top rope from Scotty Moore. Sends Justin to the earth. Oh, but Justin returns with a big boot. Eats a half and half suplex. The BS are running wild, and Blake Tanner's looking to put an end to it.
Oh, Justin not letting that happen, though.
That is right, but now Scotty Moore backed up into that corner and paying tribute to a certain god of the JWF, but no, Justin reverses it into a DDT. And then shows him that's how you hit a spear. Going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Last minute kick out from Scotty Moore, but he eats a big knee from Griffin.
This is the kind of non-stop action that you hope to see on Defiance, and this is just the opening match.
Oh no, and Scotty once again plucked up for that cumulonimbus, but just rams his fist into the cranium of Justin Clouds before dropping him with a neck breaker, and Blake Tanner plucked up, but reverses the under vapor into one of his own. And crosses the arms, dots the T's, goes for the pin. 1, 2. Griffin kicking out at 2. Whoa, rolls him up. Griffin Clouds has Tanner rolled up as Scotty Moore locks him in. And look, both men forced to release at the exact same time. But now, Griffin with an under vapor, Scotty with the SMG. Both men are down. Oh, Griffin breaks up the pin.
Oh, no. Griffin Cloud saw that we were both going for a pinning predicament, but no.
Oh, wait a minute, Blake Tanner. No! Falling prey to the under vapor is the winner of Block A of this year's J1 tournament, Blake Tanner, and you gotta think, Tibbs, that is exciting for Griffin Clouds because, hell, with that victory, he may have just changed the entire landscape of Wrestlepalooza.
Very true right there, Sills. That is going to be a crushing defeat for the BS, but it's going to be an invigorating one for the VWO.
That is right. The BS thinking they could return, just bring things back to their old ways. Well, the old times also had these men there, the VWO, to, as Scotty Moore put it, rain on the parade of the BS, and it looks like that's what they are aiming to do. And now you can see him celebrating in that ring. And Tibbs, I cannot wait to see what these men get into at Wrestlepalooza.
It's going to be great.
Blake? Not fucking again. I told you that, what's up, Randall and Bitch Boy number 2. I told you that if you kept wrestling every week, shit was gonna get fucked up.
And do you know what? You know what we did? We got back in the saddle, and we got thrown off, but it's okay because we're back in the saddle again. You know what? We hadn't faced the VWO in how long? Now we faced them, and just because we lost today doesn't mean that we are gonna lose tomorrow, because we shaken the rust off. The rust is gone.
Right. But hold on, I'm being told by Tibbs right now. Yeah, because of their victory, Blake, the VWO are now in our tag match.
Oh.
The people that just beat us are now in our tag match for the tag titles.
Wow. It really is nostalgic this time, huh? We're gonna
Oh wait, hold on. And it's also a TLC. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, let's just do some commentary. This is a J1 matchup, but neither of these men have anything to, well, I don't want to say have anything to gain. They do still, of course, get that point in the power rankings if they gain a victory. But as far as the J1 tournament is concerned, the only two men left who could quite possibly be facing Blake Tanner at Wrestlepalooza are the men in the main event, the Jeb-A-Dook and Mark Plays. Right now, these two are just fighting for bragging rights. But hey, if I know Crush Atlas and I know Randall Crowley, bragging rights is going to be more than enough.
I mean, these two have put on some slobber knockers before. I think this is a very good matchup just to have right here at this point in the show. Give these boys some time to shine again. We all know how much everybody loves Crush Atlas, and Randall's scary.
That is right. Randall just locking in that figure forward. You got to think Crush Atlas once a dominant powerhouse in JXT, a role that Randall Crowley also once claimed. So, I mean, you got to think this is a dream match of sorts for certain individuals just to see these two, well, just to put it lightly, big, meaty men slapping meat.
Indeed. And Crush has been on quite the winning, the hot streak with wins. May not be a perfect record if I remember correctly, but it's damn near perfect.
That is right. And now Randall takes him to the outside, picking him up. Let me tell you something, I have never seen an individual more brutalistic than that monster, the devil himself, Randall Crowley, who just eats that massive lariat from Crush Atlas.
Yes, he quite literally forged in the fires of hell Randall Crowley.
That is right. And brutal is the only thing I can think of more brutal would be probably, I don't know, a fucking TLC match against two of your greatest rivals who have already beaten you once, and then a fresh new tag team you've never fought before and you really don't know how. Sorry. Anyways, big
the
butterfly
odds
suplex
are stacked against us.
Kick out. We're not John Cena though.
We're fucking tag John Cena. We're tag team John Cena.
No, that's the Young Bucks.
Shit.
All right, I had a thought earlier, and it is the fact that and I know I'm gonna get shit on in the comments for this. The BS and the VWO are really just the Young Bucks FTR of JWF.
We've been doing that since before it was cool.
All right, wait a minute. Oh, plucks him up. What's he looking for? Oh, does not matter. Crush Atlas. Even with his legs crotched on the ropes, nails that suplex before telling Randall Crowley, hey, boss man, you may be from hell, but tonight you're gonna get Puta Choppa. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, kicking out is Randall Crowley. And I don't know if you noticed this, Blake. Interestingly enough, the man known as Lawrence Whitney, Ghazi, usually they're big about interfering in these matches, helping out their compatriots in the Whitney family. No such help off of the Choppa. Going for the pinfall, though, off that spine buster. 1, 2. Oh, kicking out his Crush Atlas. Do you think that Lawrence Whitney his words on Monday may be holding true? That in the Whitney family now you have to earn your keep, and they're trying to get this man to earn his keep. Can he get it?
Oh, no,
not
quite.
if Atlas has anything to say about it.
No.
Oh, anything you can do, I can do better. Backed up for it. Spear!
Oh, we really do. I guess we need to find out the inheritor of the spear, huh?
That is right. And now just wrenching back on that neck is the man known as Crunch. Crunch 8-less. Crunch Bandicoot is here fighting off against the devil.
Crunchberry Atlas.
That's Crunch. Oops, all Crunch. Oh, whips him into the corner though. And now Atlas might be setting up for them 10 punches, but no, gets reversed. Oh, but instead gets the, oh wait, oh shit, he doing it. Oh boy, he coming. Get to the chopper.
Boom. Good night.
1, 2, the fuck?
That was 2.
What? You almost said that like you didn't believe it. That was 2? No.
That was very surprising, let's just say. When you get to the chopper,
what a lariato.
You usually stay at the chopper.
Yeah. Oh, it does not matter though. Backs him up. Spine buster. And now, oh, does not even care to hit the spear from the corner. He said, get the fuck up, boy. I'm about to put your ass down. Yes! He's got him, baby. Up, down. Get to the chopper.
Oh.
3,
2.
What? What the fuck?
Oh shit, Randall Crowley.
This is pre-recorded, and yet I still don't know what's gonna happen. Goes for the pinfall off of it. 1, 2, kicking out. Oh, these boys in it now, baby. These boys in it.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
And you gotta think, one man looking on excited right now is that man, the Nightmare, known as Ghazi, who's going to be facing Atlas for that Captain's Championship in just a few short weeks at Wrestlepalooza. Every little bit of punishment Crowley is putting on Atlas, I mean, that's got to get him giddy.
Oh, absolutely. Ghazi is just, you can see him taking notes. He's trying to find all the weaknesses of Atlas, which are very few.
Right. I was about to say, if this match is proving to be true, I do not know if he has many weaknesses, but also I don't know if Randall Crowley has many weaknesses. He has been sent to the chopper 3 times, and yet he still stands. Oh, and he's still ready with the Ram Jam 2.0. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
Holy shit. Hats off to Randall Crowley. He may be associated with the biggest prick in all of pro wrestling right now, but fuck, he's so good.
Well, also, you got to think about that quote-unquote inspirational speech the man known as Lawrence Whitney gave on Monday, saying that in the past, he considered every member of the quote-unquote Whitney family to be worthy, to be special, but now it's something that has to be proven to him. And I think the man known as Randall Crowley proved that tonight as we now move on to our next matchup. And interesting, this man, Big Cyrus Krane, coming down to the ring, a former member of the Whitney family, but as you can see, no such members aligning with him tonight.
No. Big Cyrus, as it seems, is on his own.
You know, it was... Lawrence kept saying he was headed to the unemployment line. Like, leaving a stable doesn't mean you get fired from the company.
Yeah, no, it's not like Lawrence held, like, Big Cyrus's contract. Like, that doesn't happen a lot.
Oh, baby, I forgot. God, I always forget Chuck Gibbons exists, and then I see Chuck Gibbons again, and I get so happy. Our Defiant champion himself.
The greatest, one of the greatest, if not the greatest, stories to ever come out of JXT. Just Chuck fucking Gibbons. I'm still mad at him that he cashed in and beat me, but you know, I still have to respect him.
The man's man, the suplex motherfucker, we like to call him, Chuck Gibbons. Going to war with the man known as Big Cyrus Krane, who, well, if you can listen, Blake, I gotta say, I know we said that he may not have a family down there in the form of the Lawrence, the Whitney family, but Almost sounds like the crowd is beginning to get behind Big Cyrus.
Yeah, who needs the Lawrence losers?
Who needs Lawrence Taylor, Big LT, when you've got the cheers of the JWF universe?
Not I.
Meanwhile, Gibbons and went for the super kick. That is the thing about Big Cyrus Krane. Shockingly, deceptively agile for a big man.
He can get... His drop kicks are so
Look at
high.
That. It was a second drop kick.
And also, he can just do them all night. I got drop kicked several times by this man a few weeks ago. It didn't feel good.
That is right. And also, you got to remember, he went to war with our captain's champion, Crush Atlas, last week in what was an absolutely barn burner of a matchup. I mean, those two went to war, and yet somehow, despite that, Lawrence Whitney still thought Cyrus weak after the match.
I mean, it's hard to believe. It's just, sometimes you lose a match. It's not always a big deal. Sometimes you're off your game. You're not always going to be on your best day. That's okay. That's fine. You gotta understand.
Boy, you're really trying to defend that whole triple threat thing at Wrestlepalooza thing, ain't you?
I'm only making a point. I'm just asking questions.
I'm just asking questions here. Sets him up in the corner, was looking for something big. Cyrus fights back, whips him into the turnbuckle. Oh, could we see a big boy splash? Can we see a big boy splash off the ropes? Pounce that bitch!
I do enjoy like that Cyrus's offense. He's so agile that he can just hit someone with his body as an offensive move.
That is right, but you saw that went for another strike, but Gibbons, I don't know if he was playing possum or what, managed to step to the side, catch the arm, and now has him set up for it. Those are beautiful series of suplexes taking Atlas to the homely suplex estate of the man known as Chuck Gibbons, who's not even done the 5 Rings of Doom Olympic Slam.
His back is broken.
And look at that, drags him away from the ropes, goes for the pinfall. 1, 2, ooh, kicks out, but I gotta say that is a proud moment for me. When you look at the early career of Chuck Gibbons, he was very tenacious. Anytime he hit a big move, managed to always try for a pin right after that, and that's what would lead to a lot of rope breaks. At that point, he realized that he had to get Cyrus away, but unfortunately, he is now dropped down. Final cut. 1, 2, kicking out of it is Gibbons.
That's going to be hard to do in our Defiant champion like that, though. Big Cyrus, he's got quite a challenge ahead of him with all of his athleticism, with all of his pure strength. There is something about the skill and straight up suave of Chuck Gibbons.
That is right.
And I'm not just saying that because he beat me.
Oh, and now, wait, what the hell? Off the ropes, cross body! Gibbons showing that Cyrus isn't the only deceptively athletic individual in this matchup. Second Olympic Slam goes for the pinfall. 1, 2. Oh, kicking out once again is Cyrus. This is a night of kickouts.
You gotta see just how quickly Chuck Gibbons was able to transition from that springboard into setting him up for the Olympic Slam. Chuck Gibbons can transition so quickly, your mind barely even has time to comprehend it.
That's right, hits another crossbody. I thought he was going to go for that man's moonsault he's gotten good at employing lately. But instead, he gets whipped into the turnbuckle by Cyrus, who now... Oh, what is he thinking here? Oh, big boy splash!
Big boy splash! And sploosh!
I'm always afraid he's going to hit Tommy, because Tommy is always, like, right there in between them.
He gets right in the way.
That's right, going for the pinfall, though. Center of the ring, 1, 2, kicking out is Gibbons, the Defiant champion, refusing to stay down. Oh, but it looks like he might be trying to get down once again, looking for that final cut, but no, Gibbons fights out of it.
God, Chuck Gibbons just doing all of these. He can get out of just any situation. The man is just made, he's just covered in baby oil constantly.
That's right, but now he jumps off the ropes and a double axe handle. Oh, before going to the top, could we see it? The man's moonsault. He's in position and he lands it. My God. Goes for the pinfall. 1, 2. Kicks out. Oh, I do not think I've seen many men kick out of a man's moonsault like that.
Chuck Gibbons has attacked Big Cyrus Krane from every angle, from the sky, from below, from head on.
Oh! And then from the Olympics, the fire still burns too.
That 3 Olympic slams.
Things are getting interesting right now, and you can see even Chuck Gibbons looking dumbfounded at that kick out, and then that Jimmy suplex. Big Cyrus is coming back.
Big Cyrus Krane, man. You can't keep a good Cyrus down.
Plucking him up. Is he looking to finish off Gibbons? Is he looking for it? No, was going for the setup to that Cyrus salt, but eats a half and half suplex for his troubles. And unfortunately, Gibbons has him right where he wants him for 4 Olympic slams. But look at that hand.
Right under
what
the
did
ropes.
I say earlier? Chuck Gibbons was a man who was too ambitious in his early career, and that ambition may have just cost him this matchup, but instead, do a gator roll.
Just the tech.
How many slams does he get? One slam for each ring of the Olympic symbol. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3.
Fucking hell. He just had to spam slams. That was Chuck Gibbons. He just like brute forcing a password.
The 5 rings of doom. Chuck Gibbons unleashing them against the man known as Big Cyrus Krane, but it took 5 to keep him down. That's a move I believe we saw pin Kenny Omega after only 2.
So you gotta really you really appreciate Big Cyrus on that one.
What I'm saying is that Big Cyrus is better than Kenny Omega. What a match, dude. This has been the J1 Finals has not disappointed on either night, Block A or Block B. I know the Wrestlepalooza Finals are definitely going to be phenomenal. And I know this man, Chuck Gibbons, is also going to be at Wrestlepalooza, and the Defiant title will be on the line, but against who, we'll find out next week. As we move on to our next matchup, and man, this is going to be a violent and brutal affair. And I know I'm supposed to remain impartial, but this guy pinned me last week, and I'm not gonna fucking abide by it. Fuck this puke. I hope the Hammerman kicks him in his dick, takes a sword, stabs him with it, and then ends the match.
See, it sounds like somebody else at this commentary table wants to hit Chuck Tibbs with a chair, and it's not just me.
Well, yeah, but he's kind of been a dick since then. In fact, during his promo, he said everybody wanted me to be more aggressive. Well, now I am, and everyone hates it. So it's kind of your fault.
Nah, it's fine. Hey, it's the Hammerman.
All right, well, here he comes down to the ring. And let me tell you, no, Tibbs, get back in the closet. Tibbs, no.
I want to see my Hammerman before I do go to bed. Yeah.
No, Tibbs, get out of here.
Okay.
Bud, let me tell you something. I am beyond excited just to be able to cheer for that. Like, you know how great it was when Sammy Guevara became a bad guy? And we were just like, oh, good, we get to hate him on purpose. That's how I feel right now, except in reverse. I'm happy I get to love the Hammerman again, but the Hammerman... What the fuck?
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, I was trying to do like normal commentary, and then Hammerman like made Tommy eat shit, and then there were people levitating in the audience, and now this nautical rules, no rules, whatever you want to call it, matchup has started, and the brutality is flying on the outside of the ring as Chuck Tibbs, oh my God!
I mean, honestly, how many matches, how hyped have any of our matches been that the rules of physics have just started to break around it? Maybe like twice.
Exactly. Oh, but dropping him on that part of the apron that I've been informed is in fact the hardest. But both of these men, oh, look at that, was going for the spear. Hammerman jumping over, trading some shots. What is this Ring of Honor bullshit? What is this New Japan matchup?
They are just completely, also all on the outside. They do not give a shit. It's nautical rules, baby.
Fun fact, did you know under the Hammerman's mask, it's secretly Will Ospreay?
You know, I believe it.
This is a technically sound, I don't want to say masterpiece, but they're not relenting.
No, they keep going at each other. Oh my God, to fucking talk about getting slammed onto the hardest part of the ring. Oh shit.
Juicy hammer spin kick straight to the jaw. Oh, but Chuck fighting back with a headbutt. They're not gonna fight in the ring. Okay, there we go. Hammerman getting things back into the ring, looking to finish things off.
Yeah, kill him. Kill
Goes
my
for the
son.
pin. 1, 2. Oh, kicking out at 2 is Chuck Tibbs.
Fuck my son up. Hammer off.
That is right. You got to think there's another reason Tibbs has to be excited about this matchup, because Chuck... Oh, wait a minute before I say that. Chuck Tibbs looking to end things, cutting my commentary off, dropping the Hammerman with the DD Tibbs.
God, that little shit.
Rolls him over into the pinfall is Chuck Tibbs. 1, 2. Ooh, kicking out. But as I was saying, I'm sure Tibbs is excited to watch this beatdown of his son. It's just going to make things easier for him at Wrestlepalooza when him and Chuck go toe-to-toe in a match just like this. Nautical rules. But right now, the Hammerman is in the path of a diving torpedo, but oh, he avoids it. And then, oh, what a knee strike straight to the jaw. Goes for the pinfall. 1, 2. Not even a 1 count before Chuck kicks out.
You just see how much air Hammerman got before he dropped that knee. That was painful.
Yeah, but that hammer boot was even more painful, and it secures him the victory. That was a knockout punch, courtesy of a boot.
He deserved it.
He very much did, and what retribution for the Hammerman. A man who recently was brought onto television accused by Chuck of assaulting his father. And then, of course, we learned a couple of weeks later that was all a cover-up for Chuck's own dirty deeds in the dark. And now Hammerman's name is clear. There is a victory on the books, and you know he's got to be waiting for what happens next. Wrestlepalooza weekend.
Oh, almost there. I can't wait to see Chuck get his little ass kicked by his daddy.
That is right, and you got to remember, whoever wins that match gets, I mean, we like to talk about the JWF Championship being the biggest prize in the business, and it is, but in my opinion, the biggest prize is what Chuck and his father are fighting for, and that is the honor to have Momoa Curry's final match, the god of the JWF himself. His final match is the main event of Wrestlepalooza, and those two are fighting it out on night 1 to determine who gets the honor. And let me put it this way, in my opinion, greatest match of my career, the Regal Rumble earlier this year against Momoa Curry. That is an honor worth fighting for. But for right now, let's just see this. Can we? Okay, there we go.
Is, yeah.
Yeah, Hammerman, give it to him. Love you, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
All right, Tibbs, hide back in the closet because it is now time for the main event of the evening. And Bud, it's like seeing what's gonna happen versus what you want to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you versus the match that she tells you not to worry about.
Because as that man, Mark Plays, a man who has attempted to become a master of mind games over the past few months, comes face to face with the man he played those games with in the form of the Jeb-A-Dook, who looks like he's not coming to the ring alone.
No. Debbie!
That is right. Mark Plays with his faithful ward, his girlfriend Tiffany at his side. Tiffany always proving to be an advantage in these matchups, but Jeb-A-Dook saying, I've got a little ace up my sleeve in the form of the Jeb-A-Dook. And let's not forget, last year's Wrestlepalooza, the main event, Jeb-A-Dook and Val Curry went toe-to-toe. The Jeb-A-Dook, one of the first women to ever main event a Wrestlepalooza, is out here. And you know that is going to be throwing a wrench into the game plan of the influencers.
And you can, if you remember your history well, you know that Jeb-A-Dook and Tiffany have no love for one another. This is a perfect opportunity for her to come out on Jeb's part and run some defense to whatever shit Tiffany's going to try to pull.
That is right. And let's not forget, though, Mark Plays is no stranger to this J1 tournament. Last year, him and Tiffany, although Tiffany through some more unscrupulous means, ended up winning the first ever J1 tournament. And with that spine buster, it looks like Mark Plays is looking to secure it once again as he's got Jeb set up for the most electrifying move in gaming entertainment. That's right, it's the Gamer's Elbow.
Oh, this is...
Goes for the pinfall off of it. Tommy getting into position. 1, 2. Oh, 2 3/4. But look at that. Jeb's... That does not even look like consciousness. That looked like a pure reflex of the Jeb-A-Dook.
Hey, bud. I'm getting some flashbacks and they're the bad kind.
Yeah. But the Jeb-A-Dook, I mean, let's not forget, even if Jeb loses this matchup, at the end of the day, he is still fighting at Wrestlepalooza for the JWF Championship against the man known as the Dylan. That is his prerogative as the winner of this year's Regal Rumble. Right now, all Jeb-A-Dook is doing is trying to make his night harder for himself.
Of course, the winner of this match, the winner of B Block. Oh dear.
That was a genuine reaction from me. What a splash to the outside from Mark Plays, who just bodied the man known as the Jeb-A-Dook, but it looks like Jeb doesn't give a damn about that.
God, hold on. I need to take some notes.
That is right. I mean, at the end of the day, whoever wins this match will be going on to face you, Blake, the winner of Block A at Wrestlepalooza, for that J1 victory. For the, let's be honest, the biggest tournament in this company's history is coming to a close at Wrestlepalooza. And right now, all 3 individuals who could possibly win it are involved right now. Mark and Jeb fighting, and then, of course, the man they are going to be fighting, Blake Tanner, next to me. But it looks like the Kill Steel lays out the Jeb-A-Dook, and it might be all over, but the hurting for the Jeb. 1, 2, 3.
Kick out Jeb, yes! My boy!
Jeb-A-Dook kicking out. That's right, and we talked about Mark Plays' accolades, but let's not forget Jeb's accolades. He has gone undefeated this year in this tournament. He defeated the god of the JWF, Momoa Curry, last year at Wrestlepalooza. He was one of JXT's only triple crown champion. And he is putting that work in right now against the man known as Mark Plays, who just flops down into the middle of the ring before. Whoa, Duca Whirl out of nowhere.
Instant Duca Whirl, 100%, 360
and
degree.
He is not done.
23 skidoo, sucking
the soul straight out of Mark Plays. And you can see Mark struggling to get those feet towards those ropes. He is reaching out those boots, but manages to get the rope and crack Jeb over the skull. But Jeb doesn't give a damn about that.
No, Jeb-A-Dook is back. Jeb-A-Dook is breathing. He is alive, or whatever we consider to be alive.
Breathe with the Dook blade.
Whirl with the Dook.
Jeb-A-Dook avoiding that fireman's carry. I don't know what Mark was going for, but instead, Jeb's got him in the corner. What could we see here? No, it just turns him back around. Oh, for a big splash. You can see Jeb-A-Dook down there in the corner cheering on her brother, begging him to get this victory tonight as he just slams the knee into the mat.
And you can see Jeb-A-Dook pulling out all the stops.
What the fuck?
Oh!
Actually, Blake, there was one stop he had yet to pull out, and it was that right there. The Jeb-A-Dook using his mystical powers, evading behind Mark Plays, and now he is just ominously crawling towards the center of the ring. He made the declaration on this week's episode of Ignition that your next J1 tournament winner is gonna be the Jeb-A-Dook, and he's looking to make that true right now. Goes for the pinfall. 1, 2. Mark Plays kicking out. But you gotta think, Mark, both of these men have been through a lot. Jeb-A-Dook eating the kill steal, eating the up, down, down, eating every single thing Mark Plays has to throw at him. These two men, we've seen them fight multitudes in the past, but it looks like tonight they are putting all of that to good work.
Yes, they are taking everything out. I can't even remember the last time Jeb pulled lights out on us.
That is right. And now, oh wait, whoa, Duke Whirl out of nowhere. Before just ominously glaring down at the body of Mark Plays, and Jeb-A-Dook wants to break the back, make him humble. Tap out Marky baby. And look at, in case you are wondering how dark the mind of the Jeb-A-Dook is, he is forcing Mark Plays to stare at Tiffany in agony while wrapped up in that camel clutch, before just using his psychic ability to put Mark directly in position for one of the most dangerous moves in this company's history, and the only move to have pinned our champion, the Duca Whirl. And he has got Mark Plays bleeding, but Jeb picks him back up, and what the hell? What a deal!
He just tossed him.
Goes for the pinfall. 1, 2, 3.
Holy shit. Jeb?
My fucking mans.
Holy shit, dude. That was
now
wonderful.
I will say, Blake, you have not mentally tried to assault the Jeb-A-Dook as much as Mark Plays has. So I do not know if this spirit of vengeance that he came into this match will be who you're meeting at Wrestlepalooza. But if it is, I have got some worries about your J1 tournament future.
Oh boy, I really hope we finalize the card soon, because I want to know if this goes first or not.
What a fucking night of wrestling.
This has been such a mostly good show.
What a night of wrestling. This is what it's about. Fucking Jeb-A-Dook. Jeb, your Block B winner of the J1 tournament, dethroning last year's victor. The man who is now going to be fighting double duty at Wrestlepalooza against not one, but 2 fight boys.
Shit.
He is, if I was involved in the main event, this would just be WrestleMania 30, and that's Daniel fucking Bryan.
Oh god, you're right. I'm gonna have to pull out full Triple H energy.
The Jeb movement moves on to Wrestlepalooza, ladies and gentlemen. But of course, we've still got one whole week before Wrestlepalooza. We can't wait to see you there. But until then, he's been the B, I've been the S, we're the BS, and this is Defiance.